Hello, it is me, Sharak. Alabrina. Okay, so I decided that I'm going to do another video. This one's going to be on the solar plexus. And it's pretty going to be the same. Like if you haven't watched the root chakra or the sacral, basically it's going to be the same lineup. I'm going to use the same book. I'm reading from this book. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I just pick out certain parts that I feel like is important. And like I'm relating it to certain energetic experiences that I've had. Like when I do energy work with someone, I'm just trying to help a person to heal from trauma and certain things that have gone on in their past, or and basically, like, the way I understand the solar plexus is that's your power center. So I'm trying to help people become more empowered. So that is my intention with this video, my goals in life. Actually, I try to help people feel more strong in who they are and be able to walk out the door with confidence and strength. So that is what we're going to talk about today. So the beginning of this book is here. I'll just show you. I'm just going to read like a paragraph or something from here. But basically, this book is giving tools so that a person can help themselves. Like, if you have, if there was ever an example, I mean, I pretty much haven't had a theme of like sexual abuse. So if a person overpowers another person sexually, that's going to affect your power center. So I talked about how it affects the root chakra and how it makes you feel unsafe. You feel unsafe in your body, so then you're not able to be grounded. And then I talked about the sacral and how the sacral needs to be cleared out and cleaned out so that you can manifest the life that you want to have and the connections that stay. Sometimes you can have rooted connections, or cords, I should say, or cords or entities or other things. Parasites can get caught in your... Actually, parasites can go wherever they want. They don't care. They go on your head, like that one right there. That's fun. Isn't that fun? Well, anyways, we're not working on the crown chakra right now. So, okay. So the solar plexus chakra is identity, self-worth, and personal power. Is that a caterpillar? It's the weirdest thing. Okay, well, anyways. Okay, so the overview of the solar plexus. The third chakra in our energetic system, the solar plexus chakra, is the last of the lower chakras. It is located in the upper abdomen, just above the navel, by the stomach, diaphragm, and mid-back. The solar plexus chakra is our center of identity. It governs our confidence and sense of worth. It is the foundation of who we are and how we move in the world. And I just want to like point it out where it's at. I have this little... I purposely sat in here because I was like, oh, I'm going to use this. So that is the solar plexus right there. Sacral, root chakra, heart, throat chakra, third eye, and crown chakra. Yeah. Okay. So anyway. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna read down here a little. Oh, jeez, it scared me so much. My cat jumped up on something and knocked over the light. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. So the Sanskrit name for the solar plexus is Manipura. Mani, M-A-N-I, means jewel in Sanskrit, while Pura means place or city. Manipura is often translated as lustrous gem. Okay. The solar plexus chakra is our essence, our ego, our conscious self. It drives our authenticity and gives us purpose. It is related to self-esteem and personal power, drive, and motivation. Physically, it governs our digestive system and many of the organs involved, including the stomach, liver, and pancreas. It is represented by fire. It gives us the internal fire we need to move forward, to transform with life's changes, to achieve our dreams in a healthy and fulfilling way. But the solar plexus chakra also governs our digestive fire, running the system that helps fuel us, that makes us strong. A well balanced Manipura gives us a true sense of self and helps us understand our life's purpose. When we feel confident in who we are and driven by authentic dreams, forward motion is given. Plans easily fall into place, and when they don't, we have enough trust in ourselves and the universe to know they will they will when the time is right. Taking care of our solar plexus chakra is like tending to our very essence, laying the foundation for feeling good about who we are and where we are going. Where. Sounds good to me. Okay. So the things that I have learned about when I was doing energy work with the solar plexus is, for some reason, other chakras can get caught up in that area. Like, one person that I did energy work on had her, I think it was her crown chakra. Her crown chakra was purple, and then her heart chakra was green. And I didn't even know. Looking back now, I didn't know about the colors of the chakras or anything when I learned meridian energetics. Like, I literally was like a brand new expression, you know? But anyways, her heart chakra was in her solar plexus area. It was like in her stomach. I'm not really quite sure what that means, because she was a very confident person. The way she walked, the way she talked, she was very strong. And maybe that's why, is because her heart, her power and her heart were together. So that's interesting. I never thought about it before like that. I mean, I just admired her so much, because like when she walked, like you heard her walking and you literally felt her walking. She walked with her head high. She was so strong. She was one of the strongest girls that I knew. So, but anyway, it was pretty cool. Like, I know that I've learned that, like, they used to say that your stomach is like your second brain. And so I recently started thinking about that, and I was like, so the stomach is your second brain. I was like, but there's no brain down there. Like, how is that a brain? So when I eat something, when I put food into my mouth and it goes and it sits in my stomach, it affects my head. It affects my brain. It affects my thought process. If it's like, I don't know. I'm not trying to dog on a hot dog, but I mean, hot dogs are not exactly very good for you. They're pretty much a bunch of shit all piled into a little thingy, and it tastes good. There's no doubt about it, but it's not good for you, and potentially there might be like parasites or bacteria, some things in there. And so what happens? You're basically downloading the energy of that, food. But if you eat something that's like an apple, what does that do for your brain? Eggs, what does that do for your brain? You know, they say you're supposed to eat brain food. Well, maybe people would stop having cloudy energy if they started eating healthy. If they're like, there's a lot of talk about gut health recently, and I know I have worked really hard to get my gut health much better, because I had some other issues going on that I was like, okay, what do I need to do? And then apparently you can get like tears in the lining of your stomach. You don't even know. And I'm like, how is that even possible? I was like, no one ever told us when we were younger that if you eat like let's say for example, this is how I'm associated. This is my theory, okay? But if I eat chips, it's supposedly the acid in my stomach is supposed to make it so that the chips break down. But let's say for example, it doesn't. And then I don't even know and it tears the inside of my stomach. Or like something, you know what I mean? Cuz like the inside of our body is really sensitive. You know, it's soft in there. So, um let's see, what else have I learned about the solar plexus? So the solar plexus is your power center. It's where you feel like, can I do something or can I not do something? Do I feel strong enough to do it? Do I feel powerful enough to do it? Do I feel powerful enough to speak my truth, to say how I feel, like to walk down the street and talk to a person I don't know, or to go to, you know, let's say for example a restaurant. You know, you want to go eat at a restaurant, like me right now, I want to go eat at a restaurant that's a restaurant, but I don't want to eat there because like I'll be by myself. I don't have anybody to go with me. So do I have the inner confidence and strength? No, I don't. I feel it in my stomach right now. I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to go sit there by myself. You know, most people wouldn't, but you know, what does a solar plexus look like with a person who can do those things? You know, what about those people that jump off a cliff and they can just like hang glide, you know, like I'm good, you know, and I'm over here like, never, I'll never go, I'm gonna die. I probably would because I think that. But anyway, um, yeah, I mean, look at those people that like ride. They do skateboarding and like they can do tricks and jumps and things. They totally can be like, it's almost like they're floating on air. And I'm the type of person, like I do love to fly. I think it's super cool. I do. Like flying is awesome. I like the takeoff. I like the landing. I like flying in the air and looking at the land. It's super duper cool. Looking at the sky, it's awesome. But um, I'm not really into boats. I mean I do like to be with water, but I need stability. You know, like I need a solid feeling on the ground because like I'm the fire element. So like I'm generally like I'm already flowing all over the place and then like you're going to put me on something that's not very stable. I need stability. Okay? I need something hard. Like fire doesn't really last when it's like, I wonder if fire would last if you put it on, like if it was on a platform and then on water and it was just moving around. I wonder if it would last. Well, anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I need something solid to be having my. That's another thing that's related to the solar plexus because it talks about fire. So like fire needs something solid to burn, like something solid to like do the things with. You know, if your solar plexus is like, let's say for example, I want to say watery, because my teacher taught me one time. He said that if you do like if you smoke uh herbs, let's say that herbs, if you smoke herbs, which I don't do by the way, but I'm just saying if you do, that makes your etheric body watery. And I don't know what it does to your solar plexus now that I think about it. It probably makes your solar plexus like flimsy, not as strong. You're more, you know, you're more, yeah, exactly. You're not so solid in your decisions. You're wishy washy. You're watery. Yeah, wow, that's interesting. So the solar plexus needs to be like dry, non emotional, in order to feel the power. And the sacral, oh, I'm putting this together. This is awesome. Okay, so when I talked about the sacral, this is a good example. So when I talked about the sacral is the water element. So the root chakra is earth, So that's the earth element. Sacral is water, which is the water element. And then the solar plexus is fire. So let's say, for example, I've used this in my other two videos, but I'm just going to go with it. So let's talk about sexual abuse. Like, let's say, for example, someone gets overpowered and is sexually abused. And that causes their sacral to be, they're too emotional. They're either too emotional or they're not enough emotional. So how does that affect the solar plexus? So the solar plexus, if a person, like, let's say, for example, let's say the person who had the overpowerment of their physical body or some other type of situation that they went through, and where they felt physically overpowered, where they did not have the ability to protect themselves, then let's say that their sacral is going to overflow into the solar plexus, which is going to take their power from them because they're going to have too many emotions about the particular instance, which causes their power to have not be there. So they're not going to feel empowered enough in the future. Like if a child gets overpowered and is treated badly all the time, they're never going to have any confidence or inner strength because they're going to be too emotional. Their sacral and their manifestations is going to take over, and they're going to have too much water in their energy. So water puts out the fire. Okay, but if you have a balanced sacral and a balanced solar plexus, then you get steam, which is the best kind to have. Who doesn't like the steam? The passion. Exactly. I love passion. Anything. So, yeah. Oh man, I'm just totally putting this together right now. So, a person who has had something like that happen, it affects their solar plexus way, way more. And what I talked about in my last video, I was talking about ancestors. Like if a person had their ancestors, like let's say the 4 or 5 generations back, if they were sexually abused, but then like they had a child and then the child was born out of the womb, the child downloads all the information and everything that's in the womb, and then they're basically like not having enough power to feel safe in the world, and then they're not able to like function. It depends on the soul too. The soul, if the soul comes in super duper a really strong one, yeah, you can change some things. You definitely can do that. But if a person is not grounded, you need to still be grounded in order to have the power, in order to have the sacral feelings and all the things. You have to make sure you're grounded. Being grounded gives you power. It actually helps to balance a lot when you're grounded, because it's almost like so my dad, like the body is electrical and my dad is a mechanic. So he told me about like he had this like machine. I don't know if it's a machine, probably not a machine. It's like a little gadget that it has like black negative and then positive, and like you can basically, what you're doing is you're grounding your feelings, you're grounding them out, like you're grounding out the electrical current of your feelings by doing grounding. So when you ground, I wish I would have thought of this in the root chakra one. So when you ground, you're grounding your feelings into the earth, and the earth like neutralizes it, which is amazing, totally amazing. So the thing is though, is like with the solar plexus, yeah, you definitely have to heal the sacral and make sure that you can ground, and then your solar plexus will feel more powerful. As long as you stay grounded and centered into your own energy and you're in your own body, then you can have a powerful solar plexus. Yeah, that's my goals in life, is to have a powerful, to feel confident. You know what I mean? There's some people, some people who, you know, generations of stuff, and you may not even realize. That's what the point of the ancestral, like the generations back, you might not even realize that, there's a reason that you don't feel that power in your solar plexus. It's because something happened generations back. And sometimes you have to go into those timelines or close them out, or like, like, it's kind of like, once you learn about, it's like, oh, that's why I feel this way. Okay, I don't need to feel this way anymore, so I can heal myself now. You know what I mean? Like, it's not actually me, so I can like close the door on that shit, and I don't have to deal with that anymore, so I can feel powerful, because that didn't actually happen to me. I understand it's like you still love the 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 back people or whatever, but like, you still have respect, you still love them, you still care about them, you still don't want anything bad to happen, but at least you understand that there's a difference between your energy and what's ancestral, like what's something that happened to you, and something that happened to someone else. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, because I want to make sure I respect the ancestors, because they're freaking awesome. By the way, they are really. So, all right, let's keep going here. So, what else is there about the solar plexus? Okay, let's talk about this stuff. So we have mental and emotional symptoms and physical symptoms. So mental and emotional symptoms, an imbalanced solar plexus chakra leads to a rocky sense of self and the detrimental feelings that stem from it. Low self-esteem, obsessive perfectionism, lack of purpose, feelings of insecurity, inability to be our authentic self, trouble making decisions, feelings of victimhood, controlling or overly ambitious. And then the physical symptoms, since the solar plexus chakra governs our gut, most physical manifestations of an imbalance result in digestive issues, indigestion, acid reflux, elimination issues, nausea, bloating or belly pain, and diabetes. Mm-hmm. So if it is balanced, it's Manipura in harmony. Balancing our solar plexus chakra brings the work we have done on our root and sacral, which is what I was just talking about, um, root and sacral chakras to fruition. It is the manifestation of coming into our own, a true sense of self. A balanced solar plexus chakra brings greater confidence, motivation, sense of identity, purpose, manifestation, strength, self-worth, empowerment, and resilience. Solar plexus chakra affirmation, I can. The solar plexus chakra wakes us up to our potential and clears the path for us to follow our dreams. It provides the confidence and the motivation. Its affirmation is I can. For more solar plexus chakra affirmations, see page 76. Oh, there's more? Interesting. I didn't know there was another. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get there. Yeah, I'll get there. So, building up your confidence. So there's tools that you can do for building up your solar plexus power. I call it the power center. That's what it is to me. So I want to feel powerful all the time. And feel is the sacral. So we feel in our sacral, but if our sacral isn't cleared out, there's no pathway. You know what I mean? Like, there's supposed to be, my thing, there is supposed to be an energetic flow that goes straight up all the way to the top. But if you get stuck here, like Kundalini, if the Kundalini gets stuck here, it's going to cause you a bunch of pain through here. If the Kundalini can go in any which way. It tries to find like a way to flow, but it can get stuck here, then it'll cause you to have hip issues. If it gets stuck here, then obviously we're talking about the stomach, and you could have like middle back issues or something like that, or side pain or something like that. I know that what are they called? Oh, I can't think of them right now. Yeah, I can't think of it right now. But anyways, there's like two little, I'm gonna call them thingies. There's two little thingies that that's your fight or flight response. Yeah, I don't remember. Sorry. I probably shouldn't have said anything. Anyway, so there are lots of things in this book that talk about like different tools that you can use to help to balance or help you to move more into a balanced I like to look at it like there's things to help you to shift, but you really have to help yourself to heal. You have to like emotionally understand like what happened, why it happened, or like go into the timeline of when something happened and slowly change it or shift it out. I was talking about that in the sacral I've actually talked about that a lot about going into timelines and changing it too, so that it makes you feel better. You know, it physically you're not having that experience anymore. So if you energetically or go into the memory, you have the memory, you can see the vision of it, you can change it to whatever you want. And like the subconscious is like, okay, well, this is what I'm viewing, this is what I'm seeing. So it's kind of like reprogramming your subconscious so that you start to shift your energy into a new direction so that you can so that you're healing. Basically you're healing yourself and making yourself feel more empowered. That's the whole reason for healing, is to feel empowered, to have a firm footing on the ground so that you can live your life and not live in fear, not feel unsafe every single second of the day, even when you're safe. I mean, you're safe, but do you feel safe? Do you know you're safe? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. I mean, this is something that I've been working on for the last, I don't know, it's been some years. There's lots of different things that, I've done to help myself. And there's lots of energy work that I've done, energy clearings, pulling out cords, pulling out, um, you know, weird looking things. I mean, there's like, it's kind of like when you go into the earth, because the body is like made from the earth and water. So like, what kind of bugs do you see? There's like weird looking stuff. Ooh, I got bedroom eyes. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So some of the tools that you can use, let me just make sure I finished what I was saying. Yeah, doing energy work, just to end it last little bit, doing energy work seriously helps. And especially when it's kind of like, I've talked about this before, it's like you have virtual reality. You have virtual reality when you close your eyes, so you can imagine anything that you want. So if you want to, if you have a memory coming through and you know that your mind is like, this is what happened, I know what happened because I know what the truth was, you can literally go into a status where you can go into meditation and give yourself a new memory. You can change the memory, you can close out the memory. I call it closing the books. Close the door, lock the door, it's over. You know what I mean? You have to like get your energy, your inner child, to understand that you're not in that timeline anymore, and you are present here today, and it's not happening anymore. So you literally have to like, so I gently bring myself back. And if I have to go through, if I start to feel myself getting into a certain expression again, because I still feel the trauma of the situation, I go through my feelings. I allow myself to go through and have the feelings, but then I go back into the timeline and I say, okay, well, what do I need to close out? What do I need to see? What's the issue? So I find out what the truth is. And then I say, okay, well, this is my truth now. I'm not living there anymore. I'm not there anymore. I'm here. So I gently bring myself back. I pull myself out of that timeline. That is my psychological way of getting me to recognize that I'm here today and I'm safe. I don't have to worry about anything else because I'm here. I'm safe. I'm okay. So that is important to me. That's what I do all the time to make sure that I'm good. Okay, so some more tools that you can use. She's got some crystals in here, so I'm gonna show you those. And the crystals are citrine, pyrite, golden topaz, yellow calcite, and that's it. I actually have citrine. It's pretty awesome. I have actually, when I first moved to this apartment, I was at the rock shop and they had these really pretty necklaces and they were topaz and they sparkle. And I was like, I'm getting this. This is really pretty. But I never knew how much it would help me to wear the topaz. Topaz is strong and it helped me so much. Like, seriously, a lot. If you're having some, like, basically what would happen to me is I was not grounded enough. I didn't feel safe in my body did not feel safe to me. So I would continuously be out of my body. So when I wore the topaz, it calmed me down and I think it calmed my stomach down. So I stopped freaking out as much. And so it was able for me to like ground a little bit better. So it did. It really, really helped me a lot. Okay, so let's see. Essential oils. Okay, and so what I explained before is that essential oils are like, if you put it on your skin, it's going to absorb 40% more than if you were to, like, obviously you're not going to eat essential oils, but like if you were to have herbs or something. But anise seed, actually, you know what? I actually have anise seed. That is so cool. Fennel, yep. Okay, so from time to time I have anise seed. I also have fennel. I actually put that. I don't really like the taste, but it helps me a lot. It actually helps with like balancing testosterone, or it has something to do with testosterone. Fennel does. It's really good for you. And helichrysum, lemon, and peppermint. Yeah, peppermint I have in my toothpaste. And obviously lemon is all over the place. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Solar plexus boosting diffusion. Warm, earthy, and brightly citrusy. This blend will motivate and inspire you. So I feel like this is like to help empower you to be more confident so you can drink something. And it probably, putting this together is probably a really good way to help you to, it's kind of like putting these herbs, 3 drops of lemon, helichrysum, and cedarwood. Oh wait, are you drinking this? Didn't it say to drink it? Oh, it's a diffusion. Okay, no, my bad. don't drink it. That's funny. Well, anyways, if it's in the air, the water particles it's gonna absorb into your skin, and you're gonna smell it, and it's gonna be all over the place. So it'll make you feel more confident and stronger in yourself. Yeah, basically. Okay, now we're on to food. Okay, so the food is pungent, sour, and salty foods. If you have an underactive solar plexus chakra, try incorporating pungent, sour, and salty foods associated with boosting agni, our digestive fire. Onions and bell peppers. Okay, I can hang with onions. You know what's really interesting? I'm just going to say a little side note about myself. Bell peppers, they make me crabby. Like I get, oh my god, they totally ignite the fire in me. Holy crap! I didn't know that. I was, I never knew why. I was like, I can't eat bell peppers. I start getting bitchy. Funny. Okay. Fermented foods. Foods like kimchi and sauerkraut are extremely flavorful and full of probiotics. Add them to grain bowls for a fermented kick. Miso paste made from fermented soybeans adds a umami taste to soups, sauces, and marinades. Add kefir or yogurt to your morning routine for a dairy-based boost of beneficial cultures. Vinegar and another fermented kitchen staple added to dressings. Beans. So kidney beans and black beans are two good sources of energy providing foods, especially because they also contain protein, which makes the energy. They impart longer lasting. Both are also good source of iron. Oh, good. Kidney beans? I need to get some of those. B vitamins and essential minerals like manganese and magnesium. Yeah, I definitely need that. Grains, yellow foods, bananas, sweet corn, lemons, pineapple, herbs and spices. The spices to help balance the solar plexus chakra have a little zing, and in the case of turmeric, incredibly vibrant color. So ginger and turmeric. And actually, the things that I know about ginger and turmeric is they help with inflammation. So if you have, like, basically everybody has inflammation. So I think a routine of eating foods that help with like inflammation is very beneficial to everyone. And I have ginger root and turmeric almost every day. Yeah, I make sure I have it. So, okay, ginger turmeric tea. I probably should make this. A warming anti-inflammatory tea is perfect for nourishing the solar plexus chakra. This is spot on. This just happened in the whole time. Like all the things. Like I didn't even read this book. I didn't read it, and I didn't look through. I just been like, I just know kind of what's in there. Like literally today, I looked at these and I was like, okay, let me read this paragraph. Let me read a little here, read a little there, and I literally have been explaining everything that's in here. That's cool. Well, not everything, obviously, but anyway. Okay, so here's an recipe: pickled sweet corn relish. I don't know if I would be into relish, but you never know. Maybe you could add some good stuff. Okay, so the next tool that you can use is yoga poses. So, yeah. Oh, I like it. Yeah. These are some of the best poses that I remember doing that I really, really liked. Yep. And it's because I like to feel empowered instead of like a little person. This is awesome. If you have an opportunity to take a yoga class or buy a yoga video or look it up, do some yoga, like there's tons of yoga videos on YouTube. And yeah, whatever one you're drawn into, they're pretty awesome. So the first one is plank, and every single time I do plank, I always feel this powerful feeling of like, yeah, I can do it. I might be chunky, but I can still do the plank for like 5 seconds. Okay. And let's see, warrior pose. And so that's warrior 1. This is warrior 2. Revolved triangle, boat pose. Yep. Yoga works. Yoga definitely works. It gives your body the physical feeling of what it feels like to be powerful, which makes it totally worth doing. Okay, so visualization, meditation, and affirmations. Now we're finally here. I think that's the last one. Yep, that's the last one. Okay. Okay, so light your fire. Sit in a comfortable seated position in a darkened room in front of a stable surface. Light a candle and set it on the surface with your eyes closed. Take 3 deep cleansing breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Releasing any tension with every exhalation, open your eyes and softly gaze at the candle's flame. Letting its quiet flicker fill your mind, gently place your hands over your solar plexus chakra. Just above your navel, close your eyes and picture the candle's flame where the solar plexus chakra is. Imagine the flame slowly grows bigger, burning more brightly. Feel its warmth and energy radiate out from your solar plexus chakra until every cell of your body is filled with its enveloping yellow light. Feel it fill you with a readiness to embrace your true self and move forward with purpose. Acknowledge your power, open your eyes, thank the candle for its guiding light, and blow out the flame. That's pretty cool. I might have to try that. Sound meditation. The seed syllable or Biha mantra for Manipura is Ram, pronounced Rahhm. Chant it slowly, letting the sound and vibration wash over your solar plexus chakra. So it didn't say that in the other ones about that. Okay, so let's go to the affirmations. Balance the energy of your solar plexus chakra with affirmations that will help you step into your power. Use one of the following suggestions or let them inspire you to create your own personalized affirmation. Depending on the energy, you need to say it out loud to your reflection in the mirror, in the morning and at night, or at the end of a yoga practice. You can also say it silently whenever you want or need to. Okay, so the affirmations. I am confident in my capabilities. I am at peace with my true self. I am strong. I am worthy of all that the universe has to offer. I love myself unconditionally. My intuition is powerful and I honor my instincts. I am open to my life's purpose and excited to pursue it. I am powerful and empowered. I know who I am. I love who I am. I honor who I am. I am proud of who I am. I have everything I need to achieve my dreams. Okay, and then rituals and activities. You should write those down. It's important. Enjoy your fire. Soak up some sun. Clean up and buy flowers. Listen to and honor your gut. Build strength. So yeah. The next one is the heart chakra. I wonder what it says in here about that. I'm not going to do another one for today because I feel like I did enough. Do 3 videos now. But anyways, I thank you for coming. That's pretty much the end of my presentation. And I hope that you enjoyed it and made it all the way through to the end. So I'm going to do some light languages to, I don't know. I'm not really sure exactly. I just know I'm going to do some light languages that are related to the root chakra, the sacral, and the solar plexus, just so I can, yeah. Yep. Okay. Anyways, until next